Good morning children. So in today's maths class we are going to learn 10 more than. What we are going to learn? 10 more than. So in the last class what we learned? We learned between numbers and table 3. So based on that I had given you some assignment also. Hope you all have finished that assignment. So in today's maths class we are going to learn 10 more than. So 10 more than means I will give you one number. With that number, you have to add 10 and you have to give me the answer. I will give you one number. With that number, you have to add 10 and you have to give me the answer. Is that clear, children? So, let's begin our class. I will do the first sum. Listen. 10, 10 more than 40 dash. So you have to give me the answer. 10 more than 40, you have to give me the answer. For finding the answer, we do have two methods. Is that clear? So I am going to teach the two methods. Listen that carefully, children. So the first method is 40. What number is given here? Number 40. With 40 you have to add 10. Add means what symbol? You have to use plus. 40 plus 10. You have to add 10 and you have to give me the answer. 0 plus 0? 0. 4 plus 1? 4 in the mind, 1 in the finger. After 4, 5. So what is the answer? 5. So what answer we got? 50. The answer is 50. So 10 more than 40 is 50. So one more method is there. So the second method is, so what number we have here? 40. I am writing 40. Then the 0 is in what place value, children? 0 is in ones place value. 0 is in ones place value. 4 is in what place value? 4 is in tens place value. Is that clear? For this number 40, 0 is in ones place value and 4 is in tens place value. So this 4, no, in whatever number you are having in tens place value, you have to add 1. You have to add 1. So 4 plus 1 is what? 4 plus 1 is 5. So whatever number is there in the ones place, you have to directly write the number. You should not change anything in whatever number is there in the ones place. Write that directly itself. Whatever number is there in tens place, you have to add 1 with that number and you have to write. Is that clear, children? So you got the answer as 50. So we do have two methods. In the first method, we are adding 10 to the given number. So 40 means 40 plus 10, you are getting the answer 50. This is the first method. The second method is, the 0 is in what place value? Ones place value. 4 is in what place value? Tens place value. So whatever number is there in the tens place value, you are going to add 1. So 4 plus 1 is what? 5. 4 plus 1 is 5. So you are writing 5. Whatever the number is there in the ones place, directly you are writing the same number. You are not going to change the number. You are going to write the same number. So the answer is 50. So in our class, we are going to use this method. Is that clear, children? This method we are going to use in our class. This method will be very easy. So we are going to use this method only in our class. We are not going to use this method. For your understanding, I am teaching this. Try to use this method. Is that clear for you, children? Yes. So what is the answer we got? The answer is 50. Okay, the next sum. For the next sum, what you have to do? You have to leave one line and you have to write the second sum, B sum. 10 more than 80. 10 more than 80 dash. So 10 more than 80 is dash. So what is the first step? You have to The 0 is in what place value, children? The 0 is in 1's place value. This 8 is in what place value? 10's place value. So what you have to do? Whichever number is there in the 10's place value, you have to add one number to that number. So 8 plus 1 is what? 8 plus 1 is 9. So I am writing the 9. So what number is there in the 1's place value? 0. So directly write the 0. No other change. Is that clear for you, children? Yes. So again we will do the next sum. Leave one line and write the next. 10 more than. See, I am going to give a bigger number. See, what number is this, children? 10 more than 145. 145. So, this 5 is in what place value? 1's place value. This 4 is in what place value? 10's place value. This 1 is in what place value? 100. So, which number we are going to change? What is the question? 10 more than 145. 10 means in 10's place value you have to add 1. So 1's 10's. In 10's place value what number we have? 4. So here we have 4. So 4 plus 1 is what? 5. 4 plus 1 is 5. So I am writing the 5. So in 1's place value what number we have? 5. So I am writing the 5 like that itself. So in 100 place value what number I have? 1. So that also no other change. So I am writing that number also the same number. Is that clear? Only thing, whichever number is there in the 10's place alone you are going to add 1. Whichever number is there in the 10's place value alone you are going to add 1. Is that clear for you, children? Again, the next sum. 10 more than 471. See, what number is this, children? 471. 10 more than 471. So what you have to do? Whichever number is there in the 10's place alone, you have to add 1. You have to add 1. So this 1 is in what place value? 1. 7 is in 10's place value. So I am going to underline that. This 4 is in what place value? 100 place value. So whichever number is there in the 10's place alone, you have to add 1 to that number. So what number I have here? 7. So 7 plus 1 is what? 7 plus 1 is 8. So I am writing the 8 here. So what number is there in 1's place value? 1. So I am writing the 1. In 100 place value what number I have? 4. So I am writing the 4. No other change. Only thing what you have to do, in 10's place alone you have to add 1 to that number. Is that clear for you, children? Yes, again we will do one sum. 10 more than 500. What number is this, children? 500. What number is this? 500. So, in 10's place value, what number we have? 0. In 10's place value, we have 0. So, 0 plus 1 is, add 1 to that. 0 plus 1 is 1. So, I am writing the 1 here. Whichever number is there in the 1's place value and 100 place value, write just like that. So, in 1's place value, I have 0. So, I am writing it here. In 100 place value, I have 5. So that also I am going to write the same thing. Is that clear for you, children? The only thing is what? In 10's place value, you have to add 1 to that number. Is that clear for you, children? Yes. Do you find this easy? Yes. F sum. Again. 10 more than 787. What number is this? Read this number. 787. 787. What number is this? 787. So what you are asked to do? In tens place value, what number we have? 8. We have 8. So add one number. So ones, tens, in tens place value we have 8. So 8 plus 1 is what, children? 9. 8 plus 1 is 9. So in ones place value what number I have? 7. So the 7 you write just like that. So in 100 place value what we have? 7. So that 7 also you write. So the answer will be 797. 797. Is that clear for you, children? Yes. Again. 10 more than 891. See? 891. So, what number is this? Read this number. 891. What number is this? 891. So, what number is there in the tens place? We have 9. We have 9. So, 9 plus 1 is what? 9 plus 1 is 10. So, I am going to write here 0. You have to add here. You have to add the 1 here. So 8 plus 1 is 9. So this one you have to add directly. So what will be the answer? 901. The answer is 901. Is that clear for you, children? Yes. See here, we have a slight difference here. Here we have 9 in tens place. So 9 plus 1 is we will be getting 10. So put the 0 here. This 1 you have to add here. 8 plus 1 is 9. So I am getting here 9. So whatever there in the ones place you are directly adding here. Is that clear for you, children? Yes. See the next one. 10 more than 927 dash. See, read this number. 927. What number is this? 927. So what number is there in the tens place? 2. Number 2. So underline that number. So what you are asked to do? You have to add 1 to that number. 2 plus 1 is what, children? 2 plus 1 is 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. So what number is there in the ones place? 7. So I am directly writing the 7. What number is there in the 100 place? The number 9. So I am writing the number 9. So what is the answer? 937. Is that clear for you, children? Yes. So the next topic. So 10 more than means what? 10 more than means you will be adding 10 to the given number. You will be adding 10 to the given number. Whatever number it's given, you will be adding 10 to that number and you will be giving me the answer. So this what method we will be following? Whatever number there in the tens place, you have to add 1 to that number and you have to give me the answer. So this method only we will be following in our class. Is that clear for you, children? Yes. So the next thing also similar to that, but we have a slight difference. The next topic is 10 less than. 10 less than. 10 less. Less means what? You are going to minus. You are going to subtract that. You are going to take away that. So 10 less than. So previously what we learned? We learned 10 more than. 10 means you will be adding. You will be adding. Here you will be subtracting. You will be taking it off. So I will be asking 10 less than 40. 10 less than 40 means what you will do? You will be taking off 10 and you will be giving me the answer. So listen. After writing the heading, leave one line and the first sum. 10 less than. 10 less than 40 dash. So here also we will be following the two methods. The first method is what? 40. 40 minus 10. 40 minus 10. 0 minus 0, 0. So 4 minus 1, 4 minus 1, answer is 3. So the answer will be 30. The answer will be 13. This is the first method. The second method only we are going to follow in our class. The second method is, what number is given here? 40. Number 40. So 0 is in what place value? 1's place value. 4 is in what place value? 10's place value. So whatever number is there in the 10's place value, you are going to subtract that. You are going to take away. So 4 minus 1, out of 4, you are going to take 1. Out of 4, what you are going to do, children? Out of 4, you are going to take 1. So the remaining is 1, 2, 3. So I am writing 3. Whatever number is there in the 1's place, you are going to write that. So the answer will be 30. This only we are going to follow in our class. Is that clear for you, children? So 10 less than means what do you have to do? Whatever number is there in the 10's place, you are going to subtract. You are going to take away 1. Okay, you are going to take away 1 from the given number. So let's begin our class. So what is the answer for this one? 10 less than 40 is 30. 10 less than 40 is 30. So whatever number there in 10's place, you are going to subtract. You are going to take away 1 and you are going to give me the answer. The next one, leave one line and write the second sum. 10 less than 80. 10 less than 80 dash. So the given number is 80. What number they had given? 80. The number is 80. So which number is there in the tens place? 8. Number 8. So what you have to do? You have to less. Less means what? You have to subtract. You have to take away. So out of 8, you are going to take away 1. You are going to take away 1. So what is the balance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I am writing the 7 here. Whatever number is there in the 1's place, that you are going to write 0. Whatever number is there in the 1's, no other change, you are going to write that directly. Same number. Is that clear for you, children? Here you will be adding one number. Here in less than, you will be taking off one number. Is that clear for you, children? The next sum. 10 less than 175. See? 10 less than 175. 10 less than 175. So what number is there in the tens place? 1's 10. So I am going to underline that. Which number is there in the tens place, children? 7. Number 7. So I am going to take one number from 7. So out of 7, I am going to take one number. So 7 minus 1, out of 7, I am going to take away 1. So what is the balance I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I am going to write the 6 here. Whatever number is there in the 1's place, I am going to write the same number. Whatever number is there in the 100 place, I am going to write the same number. Is that clear for you, children? So the answer is 165. 165. So the next sum. Whenever you are writing, leave one line and write 10 less than what number is this? Read this number. 420. What number is this? 420. So what number is there in the tens place? 2. What number is there in the tens place? 2. So out of 2, I'm going to take away one number. Out of 2, I'm going to take away one number. So what is the balance? 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So I'm writing the 1 here. Whichever number is there in the ones place, you are going to write the same number. So here we have 4. I'm going to write the same number. So what is the answer? 410. Children, do you find it easy? Yes. The next sum. Leave one line and then E sum. 10 less than see, what number is this? 10 less than 653. 653. So what number is there in the tens place, children? Ones, tens, 5. So I am going to underline that. We have 5. Out of 5, I am going to take away 1. So what is the balance? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I am going to write the 4 here. What number is there in the ones place? 3. So I am going to write the 3. What number is there in the 100? So 6. That also no other change. I am going to write the same number. So what is the answer? 643. What is the answer? 643. F sum. 10 less than 894. See? 10 less than 894. 894. So what number is there in the tens place? In tens place we have number 9. Ones, 10. So I am going to underline that. So what number we have here? 9. So out of 9, I am going to take away 1. See, I am going to take away 1. So what is the balance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am going to write here 8. So what number is there in the ones place value? 4. I am going to write that. What number is there in the 100 place value? 8. Is that clear for you, children? So we will be doing one more sum. 2 more sums we will be doing. 10 less than see, what number is this? Read this number. 976. 976. So in tens place value, what number I have? Number 7. So I am going to underline that. So what you have to do? Out of 7, I am going to take away 1. Out of 7 numbers, I am going to take away 1 number. So I am going to take away 1 number. So what is the balance? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I am going to write here 6. So what number is there in the ones place value? 6. I am going to write that. What number is there in the 100 place value? Number 9. So I am going to write that. The next sum. 10 less than what number is this, children? Read this number. 739. What number is this? 739. So what number is there in the tens place value? Number 3. What is there in the tens place value? 3. So I am going to underline that. Out of 3, I am going to take away 1 number. So I am going to take away 1 number. So what is the balance? 1, 2. So I am going to write 2 here. What number I have here? 9. So I am going to write the same number. In 100 place value, what number I have? 7. So I am going to write this. So what is the answer? 729. Is that clear for you children? So what we have learned today? We have learned 10 more than, 10 more than, and we have learned 10 less than. 10 more than means what do you have to do? So what number is there? You have to identify in which place value it is there. You have to underline that, and in tens place value you have to add 1 and you have to give me the answer. You have to add 1, whichever number is there in the tens place value, then you have to give me the answer. See once again we will see the sum. 10 more than 145 means which number is there in the tens place value? 4. So 4 means you have to add 1 to that. 4 plus 1 is 5. So the remaining numbers you have to write just like that. In ones place value we have 5. Write that same number you have to write. And in 100 place value we have 1. The same number you are going to write. Is that clear for you children? Whereas in 10 less than means what you will do? Whichever number is there in the tens place value alone, you have to subtract. You have to subtract 1. Subtract means what? You have to take away. You have to remove one number and you have to write the balance number. Then whatever number is there in the ones and tens, that number and all you are not supposed to change. Is that clear for you children? Yes. So based on this, I am going to give some assignment. So on the next page, I am going to give some assignment. This you will be doing it in your home. Assignment. 10 more than, 10 more than, 10 more than, 10 more than, 10 more than 500. 10 more than 500 is dash. The next sum. 10 more than 752. 752. The next sum. C sum. 10 more than 837. 837. D sum. 10 more than 929. 929. The next sum. 10 more than 59. What number is this? 659. So in 10 more than I had given 5 sums, and in 10 less than also I will be giving 5 sums. 10 less than, the heading is 10 less than. First sum. 10 less than 210. 10 less than 210. Second sum. 10 less than 539. 539. C sum. 10 less than 749. The next sum. 10 less than 972. The last sum. 10 less than 600 and 619. So I had given in 10 more than I had given 5 sums, and I had given 5 sums in 10 less than also. So in your home you have to finish this assignment before coming to the next class. Is that clear for you children? So here we see 10 more than 500, 10 more than 752. The third sum 10 more than 837, and the fourth sum 10 more than 929, and the last sum 10 more than 659. So what is the first step? How we will do the assignment? So whichever number is there in the tens place alone, you have to underline. So one sum I will do. Listen. So whatever number is there in the tens place alone, you have to underline. So we have 0 here. Underline that. Add one number to that. 0 plus 1 is 1. Other numbers and all the same number you have to write. No other change. Is that clear for you children? Yes. 10 more than means whatever number is there in the tens place alone, you have to add 1 and you have to write all other numbers are the same number. No other change. Is that clear for you children? So in 10 less than means what you have to do? In tens place alone, you have to subtract that number and you have to write the answer. So what number is there in the tens place? We have 1. So underline that. Underline that. What number is there in the tens place? 1. So 1 minus 1 is what? Out of 1? 1 minus 1 is 0. So I am writing the 0. So what number is there in the ones place value? 0. So what number is there in the 100 place value? 2. Is that clear for children? So what is the answer we got here? 200. So 10 more than means in tens place alone you have to add 1. Whereas for 10 less than means you have to subtract 1. You have to take away 1 from the tens place. Is that clear for you children? So hope you all have finished whatever we have learned today. So please do the assignment before coming to our next class. Is that okay for you children? So I'm going to wind up my class for today's session. Thank you children.